Whoa, the recorder running. What is going on? Welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. What's going on, guys? Real quick, man. I'm finna run up the street, take a break. BT with JT. What's going on, everybody? I want to talk about, because I got a phone call asking me what I charge to do brakes. Typical brakes, nothing fancy, nothing major, just front brake job. Our brakes are now making noise. Now, it's hard to give an estimate on a particular customer's car that says her brakes is making noise, because we all know, everybody that work on cars know a customer have a hard time explaining their noise. Now, a little squeak, okay, or squeak. There's a difference between a squeak and a scrub. That's right, guys, squeak and a scrub, but you can never get an accurate answer out of a customer, okay, when it comes to brake noise. Squeaks, you might can get away with, depending on how you set up, all right? If this is a side job and I don't have a shop to work out of, like even the shop that I work out of, there's no brake machine there. So it really doesn't matter at this point. But if you had a shop with a brake machine, you still would want to know if the car is squeaking or scrubbing, because that will affect the estimate. A scrubbing, that means you are literally, your brake pads are so worn, they are scrubbing into the rotor. At that point, you don't even want to attempt to resurface rotors. In fact, guys, I think the days of resurfacing rotors are gone. I asked my buddy, was he going to ever get a brake machine? He said, absolutely not. At this point, why? And I'm going to tell you why. Well, let me get on with my estimate. It's hard for me to give an estimate when you get a call like that. So what I did was simply gave an estimate that includes 2 rotors, okay? Because, guys, y'all know I'm not in the aftermarket world, so I don't do a lot of aftermarket work. So I don't know a lot of the aftermarket prices. But after I found out that rotors for this particular car, $29 a piece, yes, you're getting rotors. It is not worth the hassle doing first of all, when you're doing side work brake job, your goal is quick, safe, and accurate, okay? Yes, I can pull all 3 of those off with a set of brake pads and 2 new rotors. Okay, I can get you done quick in and out, and I can keep the price, in a reasonable range. Okay, even with adding the rotors in, I didn't know rotors was that cheap, guys. The days of turning rotors are gone. Okay, now I'm sure the price is affected by what particular car you're working on. This was a PT Cruiser. After I applied my discount to Advanced Auto or AutoZone, I can't remember which one, rotors came up in the 20s. Yes, you're getting 2 brand new rotors. Now, and 2 set of pads. In fact, I might get you the advanced pads, the advanced noise pads. For some reason, these guys, they sell levels of brake pads. Super quiet, a little quiet, and you may squeak with these. Okay, those are the ones that are $10. So I was able to give her a decent price. But back to my point with brake machine and rotors, guys. I think the days of turning rotors are slowly coming to the end, because manufacturers, or I don't know who do rotors, I don't know who make rotors, because it's weird. No one asks for the old rotors back. It ain't like they want the old rotors back so they can recondition them or add metal to it. I don't know how that works. I really don't. So they don't ask for the old rotors back, so I merely end up chunking them or putting them in the back of the Nissan truck for scrap. But my future from now on out, now I don't work on nothing crazy, or I'm not like Richard, my man Richard at Mobile Mechanic, and Tim with Astro Auto Repairs. I'm not like them. They work on different makes, and I would, but I don't get those type of calls because everybody know what my specialty is. But I'm not like Richard or Tim. They will still have to call. I'm sure every car they work on, rotors are not $29. Is my point. But for the little few brake jobs that I do and the little few limited cars that I do, or that I I could do more. Just this is all the phone calls I'm getting. You getting brand new rotors, or you getting new rotors. I don't know if they new or what. I don't know how they smooth and straight, and that days of trying to unwarp a rotor are gone for me. So it's a no-brainer. All right, so that is the deal, guys. No more turning rotors. So I was able to give her a decent estimate with 2 new rotors. That's the shocking part. Now, as far as I don't know, guys, what some cars still out there have real drums, okay, real brake setup. A lot of them are 4-wheel disc, but there's still a lot out there that has drums. So I don't know, are drums at the same low rate? I mean, anybody still turning drums? Okay, I don't know, but that is my future way of doing brake. Now, she also asked me about a brake flush. Okay, what I think happened, guys, she went to a shop. It might have been a dealer, I don't know, she didn't say, but they gave her, shops nowadays I give an estimate that includes, some of them are even including rotors, and they have brake machines. So that becomes a point, is the mechanic just so lazy you don't want to turn the rotors, or are the rotors unturnable? Okay, I don't think all those rotors, even at our shop, I see rotors laying around that's still fairly thick. But mechanics just, because here's the thing, guys, at the shops and dealers and things like that, you get the same amount of money. We get paid 1.8 to do front brake job and 2 hours to do rear, whether we turn the rotors or not. So think about that for a second. It's in that mechanic's best interest to simply, if he's gonna get paid the same to go through the hassle of, it's not really a hassle, but it's extra work. If he's gonna go through the same to resurface the rotors, why not just replace them and get the same amount of money? So that's gonna be the mechanic that was assigned the job way of thinking. Okay, but you gotta keep in mind, and I've seen this happen, adding those rotors, because rotors are not $30 at a dealer, guys, or a shop for that matter. And even if it's a shop, by the time he get the rotors subletted or brought from another parts facility, of course he gonna add on, he gonna mark up, things like that. So if rotors are $179 a piece, say at a dealer, you can easily get knocked out of I can't afford it, get knocked into the I can't afford it range. Okay, so I don't know if that's what happened, but I do know she went to the shop and say, oh my God, they want $600. Then on top of that, think about this for a second. If they factor in new rotors and what we call a brake flush. Y'all know what a brake flush is? What a brake flush is supposed to mean. Well, you simply remove you're supposed to remove all the old brake fluid, flush out the lines, flush out the lines, and supposedly go back in with fresh new fluid. Now, Valvoline make a kit. We use this kit at our job, at the dealer, that we sell. We're told to sell that on every brake job. I can understand that. I'm not knocking any shop that, heavily on the maintenance side, because quite frankly, it is maintenance. You should flush your brake fluid, in a timely manner. Okay, I'm trying to be careful and not contradict what I do or what we do, because we do some of the same practices as far as add-on. But to me, if your rotors are, turnable, or, you still have enough metal on there to perform a cut job and still be in the safe range, I think it's okay. But like I say, the incentive is not there for the mechanics to warrant resurfacing rotors. So he take the quick way out. Yeah, let's just get 2 rotors and a brake flush. So her estimate came up extremely high. So by the time I gave her an estimate with 2 rotors, she was like, oh my God, yes. Now, I did throw in a brake flush, okay? Brake flush from a standpoint of removing the old fluid out of the master cylinder. I don't have a machine or the equipment to properly do a brake flush. So I explained to her, I want to remove all your old brake fluid and go back in with new brake fluid. And remove as much as I can without injecting air into the system, which means you're not going to get it all out. So gave her that estimate. Yes, I'll do it. So I get to make some money. I get to save a customer some money. And I hope I didn't step on anybody's toes, such as the dealer or the shop that charged her or gave her an estimate of over $700 almost to do brakes. Because I'm not gonna knock that place. Again, everybody's in the business of selling maintenance and service. That is not a bad thing, guys. That is not a bad thing. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not turning rotors anymore. I'm not resurfacing motors on outside. Yes, at the dealer, if we have a brake machine at the dealer. So if a customer can, if they rotors are not, you're supposed to use a mic to measure the thickness of the rotors. If it's still within spec, yes, you can turn it. I don't see no problem with that. Okay, now I highly agree that shops may need to add some more labor on, or give the tech more labor if he turn them. If not, you're gonna keep getting estimate with brand new rotors. All right, guys, that's all I have. No more. All my side jobs will include, all my side brake jobs will include new rotors and new pads. That makes it easy, simpler, and quicker. All right, so I'm gonna have to get with Richard and Tim and see how they doing that. But from time to time, I get calls about brakes and I don't turn it down because it's easy money. So that's all I have, guys. BT with JT. I'm at my destination. My break actually over. I'm back at the shop. So let me go in here and finish up this job. What am I doing at the job? I got some weird problem. I got to figure out what's going on. But anyway, guys, BT with JT. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.